Watch me on kick, dude. What are you doing? Dude, y'all don't tell me to hurry up. Oh, Shane. How we doing, boys? And girls? Howdy. Who deleted Winter's chat? Well, I guess I'll just go fuck myself. I said, who deleted Winter's chat? Man said, what? Squanchy celebrates their subscription for 3 months. Hell yeah. I appreciate it, Squanchy. Man, it's a hot breath. Howdy, Bradley. How are you, sir? I'm good, man. I figured I'd, pop on here today and talk to everybody and see how everybody's doing. I hope everybody's loving it. What's going on, PT? How are you, brother? Good, just working? Hell yeah. Daddy, what's going on, dude? I was talking to you just a minute ago. I don't know if you heard me or not. I had you muted. I'll be back soon. All right, then. Tried that new Dirty Mountain Dew, and it tastes like orange sherbet. That sounds goddamn awful. Terribly, terribly awful. I like sherbet. Yeah, I like sherbet too, dude. I just don't know how I feel about like Mountain Dew tasting like sherbet. I don't know if that's something that should, like, something that people are gonna sit around and chug on. I'm just thinking, I don't know. Carbonated sherbet though sounds rough. I gotta be honest with you. Get Forza and I'll lay the fuck out of it with us. See, this is gonna make y'all hate me. You'll probably unfollow. That's fair. But I'm not like I'm not a what you know, I'm not a car guy, so I'm not really like a Forza game kind of guy. You know what I mean? I've never played anything really like that. I've never really been able to get into it. And I don't know why I wasn't ever able to get into it. I don't know. It wasn't never me. The games I like are kind of, well, the games I love, I couldn't play on stream. I'm just going to tell you that now. I could not play them on stream because nobody would sit here and watch me play them. It would put everybody to sleep. I like games that are very strategic, survival games. I like strategy games. You know, I like games that are, I don't know, like I guess where I got to think a lot, and every like action I make is like super strategic. So I don't know. What are we talking about here, fellas? I played Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit 2 growing up on PS2. I played a few Need for Speeds growing up, but it wasn't because I bought them or like because I owned them. I'd be like at a cousin's house or something, and they'd have it, and that's what they would be playing. So I would just play it with them. So I mean, other than that, like I didn't ever really play them. I'm also not a off-road like vehicle game kind of person either. Like the MTV versus whatever it is, you know, ATX or whatever the fuck. I don't play any of that either. Or ATV versus MX or whatever. Like I never played none of those games. Yeah, MX versus ATV. Yeah, I never played any of those games. I love those games. See, stuff like that, man, it's just not, I don't know. It's not like in my ballpark of like certain games that I would like go and pick out. PS2 specifically, I liked like first person shooter games, like war games and stuff. That was before like the internet heavily took over. So I mean like war games, first person shooters, Tony Hawk's Underground skaters, any Grand Theft Auto that was on the PS2. And then, like, for the first-person shooter games, I only buy them if they're two players. That way you can get your buddy over there and fuck him up and piss him off real bad, make him not ever want to play it again. Those are the kind of games that I liked. Fighter games, like some of the Mortal Kombats that came out on PS2 was pretty cool. One game I specifically remember playing the hell I love on PS2 and original Xbox was Scarface. I fucking loved the Scarface game because it was similar to GTA, but it wasn't really anything like GTA at all. Because like you couldn't kill like random pedestrians. Heavily focused around like drug dealing. The whole like rage meter thing that it had, like all that shit was like badass, dude. I wish they would remaster that game because I would absolutely buy it again and play the fuck out of it. I bought it on PS2, played the fuck out of it. And then when it come out on an original Xbox, and I had one of those, I bought it, played the fuck out of it. And if it would come out again remastered, like I said, I would buy it and play the absolute fuck out of it. GTA and Red Dead are given, so I'll agree. But fuck you and anything else. Fuck you on anything else? Are you talking to winners or me? Never had an original Xbox. I got an original Xbox after the 360 was already out. But I got the original Xbox, had it for like a month, 2, something like that, and then went and got the 360 and was just playing the absolute fuck out of it. I remember Call of Duty 3 on the 360, man, and fucking going online with that. That shit was cool because like it wasn't anything like anything else I'd ever played, you know. And it was still 2 players. You could take your buddy online with you, and he would just like have your username, and then like a little like 1 next to it in parentheses, which was pretty cool. I like that. It would turn your screen like split screen and shit. That was really fun, dude. Other than that, though, like any of the other games, I never really got into them. I remember that. Do they still do that? I think the new ones might do that. Maybe. I don't know, though. Red Dead Redemption 2, Resident Evil 4, GTA 4 and 5, Son of Rome, Call of Duty World at War, Battlefield 1, Red Dead Redemption 1, Detroit Become Human, Last of Us 1 and 2, TWD games, God of War, Assassin's Creed, Pre-Origins, etc. That's another set of games too I never got into was Assassin's Creed. I didn't care anything for those. I've never heard of Detroit Become Human. Never watched the Last of Us show, never played the game. I don't know what TWD games are. The only thing that the developers of Assassin's Creed ever put out that I thoroughly enjoyed and played the absolute fuck I love and would still play... Oh, The Walking Dead. Okay. And would still play the fuck... I never watched that show either. Would still play the fuck I love it is Ancestors. The Humankind Odyssey. Or whatever it was called. That game was badass. So you start out as like this monkey and you just like steadily evolve like the human race. The game doesn't help you either. And it bluntly tells you in the beginning like pretty much that there was no help for us. There's not going to be any help for you. Good luck. And they just throw you in the middle of like a jungle. And there you are. You're a primitive human. Well, a real primitive human because you're like a straight up ape in the beginning before like you kind of evolve into like Homo erectus or whatever the fuck it is. And there's like giant gators, dude. There's giant fucking snakes. There's all kinds of like fucked up animals that will eat the absolute fuck out of you, which was pretty wild. I miss Medal of Honor. I liked Medal of Honor, dude. Medal of Honor was cool. Medal of Honor Airborne specifically was the one that I really got into. Like, I loved the fuck out of Medal of Honor Airborne. Medal of Honor Rising Sun, I believe, was on... I can't remember if it was PS1 or PS2. I'm pretty sure it was PS2, but it was like one of the first Medal of Honor games. And co-op mode on that to play through, like, the story was cool as fuck. I think they're one of, like, the first ones to ever really, like, do that. Medal of Honor was pretty cool. Like I said, it was heavily into, like, the shooting games back then. Not too much as far as, like, any of the other stuff went. You know what I mean? My favorite game of all time comes down to GTA 4 and Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2, it was cool for, like, I guess, like, its quirkiness. Like, you know, being able to rip a stop sign up, beat somebody with it, whatever. That was kind of funny. Make your character real little, real big. I did not like GTA 4. Specifically for, like, the character. Like, I didn't feel connected to Nico in any kind of way at all. Storyline, anyway, I didn't care for. The mechanics of the game and shit, that was all great, and it was pretty funny. And you could do some, like, wild, like, glitchy shit. I'm also not a big fan of Liberty City. I guess because, like, so many of their games have taken place there in Liberty City. I'm just not, like, a huge fan of Liberty City. Never played The Lost and Damned. Also never played The Ballad of Gay Tony either. Never played any one of those. I know that, like, what's his name? Johnny? I know that Johnny, like, makes an appearance in, like, Grand Theft Auto 4. Howdy, what's going on, brother? I know Johnny makes an appearance in Grand Theft Auto 4. I know that, what the hell's his name, dude? On The Ballad of Gay Tony. What's that character's name? What the fuck was his name? Started with an L, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I know he also makes an appearance Fuck you, Kick. I know he also makes an appearance in Grand Theft Auto 4. Yeah, Luis. Or Luis. Then he gets his head kicked by Trevor in Grand Theft Auto 4. Or, Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah. Yeah, Johnny gets his head stomped in by him. I don't know if he died, though. I don't know if he, like, actually died. Because if Trevor stomps him out, and you go to walk away, if you turn around and, like, actually aim a gun at him, it shows that he's still alive. You could shoot him and kill him. I assume he just dies after you leave, but you could shoot him again and actually kill him if you want to. Johnny, that really offended people, for the people that liked the Lost and Damned too, because they felt like he went out in a very weak way. But to be fair, though, I'm pretty sure like Grand Theft Auto 5 is like a couple years after the events of Grand Theft Auto 4, so I mean, the use of drugs and all this other shit, he would become feeble and weak. He wouldn't think straight, and it would. I mean, it just is what it is. I assume that in Grand Theft Auto 6, at some point, you either come across Franklin, or you'll come across Michael, or you'll come across Trevor. You'll come across somebody, because the canon ending for Grand Theft Auto 5 is supposed to be option C, Death Wish, where none of the characters die. And I assume you'll come across one of them, and they'll die as well. That'll probably be like an ongoing thing in Grand Theft Auto, because it was such like shock value in Grand Theft Auto 5 to see Johnny just get his head stomped in like that, like he didn't mean anything. Yeah, he died because his brain was on his boot. Yeah, that's true. I forgot all about that part where he like scoops the brain off, and he's like, he looks at it and he's like, "It's a little bit of his brain and gristle on the end of my boot. Well, thank you very much, cowboy." And that boy was just dead. I think you can also shoot his woman too. That's Trevor, if I'm not mistaken. Like when you turn around, if you pull a gun, and you blap Johnny, you can also shoot her if you choose to. I mean, I don't think you ever see her again in the game after that interaction. Like I know you see a lot of like the Lost and Damned guys, but you don't ever see her. You like bushy sandwiches? Hell no. But just the aroma. I'm driving home from work, so if I quit chatting, it's because I lost service. You're good, buddy. But yeah, I mean, like that's just one of the things that like as far as like games go, you know what I mean? It's just certain games I like, certain games I don't. Now the first Saints Row, speaking of that one, the very first Saints Row I loved. I loved the first Saints Row because I when I first played the very first one, I was like, okay, these dudes might have a possible chance at like rivaling Grand Theft Auto because of what they was. You know what I mean? And like how they presented themselves. It was like, you know, this there might be a good opportunity for this to like take place. Okay, has a cat. I get so much pussy, I might switch to bussy. Switch to purple bussy. Well, we are streaming over on Twitch. So. Anyways, like I was saying, yeah, the first one, I felt like the first one like had a really good chance about like rivaling GTA. Saints Row 1 and 2 was gas. Saints Row 2 was cool, but it was a little bit more quirky than the first one, which made it kind of funny. As far as Saints Row goes, though, I don't know what the hell they've done or where they're going at or what route they decided to take, but it feels like a bad fever dream. Like Gat goes to hell and all that ridiculous. Yeah, it feels like a really bad fever dream. It's very confusing on like where we're at. I don't know too much more past that point of how that game functions or what the fuck's going on in said game. I'm on my way home now. Hell yeah. 3 was alright, and then it went completely to dog shit. Fucking diabolical. Like I said, I don't, you know, I don't know where the fuck they was trying to go with that shit, dude. Get Forza or I'll kill you dead and fuck. I'm absolutely not spending money on Forza. I love you. I love Alan. I love Casey. I love all you guys dearly. Very, very much. But I'm not spending money on Forza. I don't have Game Pass because I don't play my Xbox. And plus, like, all the games that I owned on Xbox, I have already have like on Steam, so there was no reason for me to keep Game Pass. 3 was funny because you could beat the fuck out of people with a giant purple dildo. I love all the new Saints Row games. I don't care if they are trash, except the newest one. I want to share with you my sexual attraction to cars. It's ass. Like I said, man, I don't have anything against how they're doing things with Saints Row. I gotta spit it out here. My initial thought when I started playing Saints Row on the first one was, dude, this is gonna rival GTA. Is it a GTA killer? No, absolutely not. But is it gonna like give them a decent run for their money? Yes. I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited about that. After that, the second one was okay. I was like, okay, you know, we're still kind of like rivaling them here, whatever. Then after that, it started turning into a fever dream for me. And I don't know what the fuck was going on in the game. And I'm like, okay, I'm really, really confused now. Did I miss something somewhere? Did I take a wrong turn? Is there like games in between that like I didn't see? What the fuck is happening here? You know what I mean? I was very confused. Very confused. It's fucking dog water. Oh. It's ass. I understand. Like I get like your attraction to cars and stuff. It's supposed to rival GTA, but then it just went off the rails. That's what I'm saying. It felt like a fever dream. Like somewhere's mid switch. Like I just started like developing a fever and fucking hallucinating and could not figure it out. I want to share with you my sexual attraction to cars. I've said that. I've read that comment 3 times. Now, I understand that, you know, you have like an attraction to cars, and I get it, dude. Don't get me wrong. I'm just, I don't know. I don't share that oomph that you guys have for that. That y'all got behind that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if there'll be a video today. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know how long I'll be live today. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. And the only reason why I say that is because I do have some other stuff that I do have to do today. I just didn't want to like completely miss a stream, like pop in and say, hey, we're not gonna have a stream day. Like I didn't want to do all that. You know what I mean? So like as far as that goes, I don't know. I can also set and customize for hours. You've obviously never played with friends. Are you talking to me or Winners? Big John, I love you. Marcus, I love you. I was about to say I've played Forza with friends and Need for Speed and all that shit. I'm just not, like I said, it's just not for me, dude. I've given it like honest chances because I got buddies that love the game. It's not me. You didn't miss any games in between. It just derailed from the original out of nowhere. And some people like it. You know, 3 months subbed, by the way. Yeah, I know. I was talking to you about it earlier. Like I said, I guess you had me muted. Thank you for that. That tremendously means a lot to me. And I will forever be grateful. I love you. But you can end it at any time. You know, don't think that, like, it's obligated to stay. But I do appreciate it. You know, you've been subbed to me longer than anyone else. Forza 4 was okay for like 1 to 2 weeks for me. and then it was horrible. Oh. Damn, O'Shea. I don't know why the YouTube thing popped up for you, though. And he was like holding like the YouTube shit. I don't know why that happened, because it should not be the YouTube logos. It should be the Kick stuff. I'm going to be subbed until after you stop for real. Well, thank God it's not like a lot of money. It's $4. You know what I mean? Like it's a $4 subscription, maybe like $5 after taxes, whatever. You know what I mean? But thank God it's not like fucking $10, $15, $20, you know. Plus like a sub, if you think about it, like $4 a month or some shit like that. I appreciate that, because then like it's one of the things where I don't have to hope that someone gives me, you know. I would actually prefer like subs like that, you know. Like if I had to like choose one, I would just prefer like just a sub that's like $4 a month. I would rather that. Plus it helps me in the long run anyways with like the verification, like the green check mark. And once I eventually do get to 10 of them, if I ever do, it'll give me the green check mark. I'd do it if it was 20. I wouldn't let y'all do it if it was 20. I'm not worth $20 a month. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not. I fuck up too much on live streams. My live streams are not entertaining enough to pay me $20 a month. And it's not like, I'll kiss you right now, dude. No, you don't have to. Like my lives are not worth $20 a month. I'm just going to be honest with you. I got to show your mixtape to some of my coworkers. You got some new fans, baby girl. I appreciate it. Bring them fools here. If you got naked, I'd pay $50. I can't do that. Nobody wants to see that. I promise you. I swear to God on everything, nobody wants to see that. If I was you, I'd tell us to get fucked and watch some ads. That I couldn't do that to y'all, because in good faith, I couldn't do that. And it was one of those things where I just thought, okay, well, if I go to Kick and the ads go away, I'll eventually get enough followers that will like pay like the sub thing that's like $4 a month, and then that'll make up for what I lost for the ads on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you right now, this new Forza game gonna have me locked down. I do it on YouTube. On YouTube all the time. I sit and watch an ad. Oh, okay, yeah, I see your other message now. I sit and watch an ad. I do it on YouTube all the time. Yeah, I know, dude. But like with YouTube, there's not really an option. You know, like I mean, I guess there is. Like motherfuckers become monetized, and they're the ones that turn it on, and YouTube just kind of picks like where the ad is and like how many of them it is or whatever it is. But because that's inevitably that is what I'll do. Like when I get to that point where I can put ads on, I'll just turn them on and then let YouTube put them wherever. As far as me goes, though, since like I have the option to choose, I moved everybody over to Kick so they didn't have to like set through the ads. Now, if Kick ever implements ads, there's nothing I can do about that. They'll just be there, you know, because what am I going to do after that? Move to YouTube? Because once I reach a certain level on YouTube, then they'll implement ads on the lives too. So like there's no real way to get away from them. It's kind of just a waiting game as far as YouTube goes, or as far as Kick goes, on whether or not they ever do implement ads, which I did hear rumors that some streamers on Kick do actively have ads in their streams, and it's a test. Like it's a test beta. But the thing is, the difference, and here's why I'm kind of okay with the Kick ads versus the Twitch ads. With Twitch gets paid quite a bit of money for the ads, and we get like literal cents for the ads, okay? On Kick, they'll get like 5 to 10% of the ads, and we'll get the rest. So if Kick's over like, hey, we're implementing ads, we're turning them bitches on, they coming on there. Will I lose viewers? Probably. But I mean, I would have to, dude. By the way, they caught the guy that shot his gun in front of my house Saturday. He was 24 years old and it was a drunk kid. That motherfucker a grown man. And needs his ass whooped. Your day ones will always be here, Pookie. I appreciate it, man. Which I know the ones that are in here like consistently chatting, you know, but there is viewers that don't talk in the live stream. Like for example, right now we're sitting at like 10 followers, and there's like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 5 people that consistently chat. So like the other 5 that like watches like lurks, which is fine. It's not, I'm nothing against it. I'm not mad, and nor am I like upset. I'm grateful for it. It's just it kind of catches me off guard because like I'm worried that I'm not entertaining the people who are lurking enough, so they feel like they don't want to talk to me. Does that make sense? No, don't be mad at them, dude. Like, like if somebody wants to lurk, that's fine. Maybe they just feel like, maybe they just don't want the attention of like having somebody like sit there and read their comments, and that's fine too. It just like I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. I mean, it's fine, you know. Just kind of catches me off guard. I just have nothing to say. LOL. Well, I appreciate it, though, son. I'm glad you at least said something to me about it. So now we know John is one of the lurkers. I love you, John. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream and at least having it up, whether or not you talking here or not. It don't matter. Yeah, Big John's usually like he does come in here. I don't know how often he comes in here, but I know that he does come in here and he does sit there and watch. Squanch said, just kidding, I do it very often. I lurk often. I get antisocial sometimes. Bradley, you're too well known within chat to get antisocial. You don't have that privilege no more, good sir. You start getting antisocial. I know you said it the other night when somebody shot around your house. You start getting too antisocial, motherfuckers start tagging you in the comments. John, you big sexy lurking motherfucker. For real. Jerry, I appreciate you showing my music to some people at work today, man. That means a lot to me. I know that I don't really like do music anymore, but even like the stuff that's already out there, the older stuff, if it helps people, you know, then so be it. I suppose. It ain't no I suppose, though, son. It's a fact by this point. Everybody in this chat knows you by heart. You're just here now. You can't lurk. You don't have that. That ability has been stripped from you. Yes, sir, my guy. Exactly why I push it. I appreciate it, man. Because at the end of the day, man, that's what it was for. It was specifically to help people. It wasn't meant for monetary gain. It wasn't really meant for any of that. Because if it was meant for monetary gain, I wouldn't just like send the YouTube link to people. Like I would automatically try to send them like the fucking the Apple Music link, or try to send them iTunes where they had to buy it, or send them like the Amazon Music or whatever, you know. It's mainly just to like help people that may have felt like me at that time. I thought that was Faircloth. What was saying who? You wish you could afford this bussy. I get it for free. What the fuck is going on? $9.95 an hour. $9.99 per minute. If I ever do OnlyFans, y'all gonna have to pay by the minute. It'll be charged by the minute. And it'll be $35.95 a minute. Alan, I love you. So I know that I had all y'all subscribe to a YouTube channel that has nothing on there. Let me go ahead and just say this. There is still nothing on there. But I only need 2 minutes. But there will be some stuff on there. That's actually probably one of the reasons why I'm not going to be I'm not going to be live very long today, because it gives me some time to actually record a YouTube video for YouTube that's strictly made for YouTube to put out. Because I mean, the thought of like being able to put out a YouTube video and it do well, and then like be able to just kind of hang out on here with y'all is very nice. But like, as far as YouTube goes, YouTube, with the type of content that I'm doing right now, YouTube's a little bit harder to like elevate than I thought it was going to be. I'm gonna be honest with you. I went into that very naive, thinking, oh, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. No, hell no. I enjoy our quality time. I do too. You know, I feel like though, if I was doing like separate YouTube videos versus the live streams, I wouldn't feel so pressured about what type of content I'm watching versus like how often I pause the content and talk, and like how often I fucking need to like have it uploaded, you know, just kind of shit like that. Like I wouldn't feel so like pressured with it. My live streams for me personally would probably be a little bit more enjoyable. Now that doesn't mean that I wouldn't still take content from the live stream and upload it to the regular YouTube channel like I always have, you know. But at the same time, I wouldn't feel like so pressured to be like, oh man, is this video gonna be good for YouTube? Is this video gonna be good for you? I would just be like, fuck it, because the other channel's doing better. You know, that's kind of like how Papa Meat felt very pressured to put out videos on his Meat Canyon page with the cartoons and shit. And he just kind of come up with Papa Meat and wanted to do something like that because it felt easier for him, where he could like take his time with the Meat Canyon videos. And he achieved that and did a very good job about that. And he's like, hey, you know, there will still be videos coming out on the Meat Canyon video, but they'll come out on my time whenever I've done it properly and I got it looking good and it's coming out. Right now, though, the Papa Meat channel, this is my bread and butter. And everybody was like, well, hell yeah. And people just started like flooding that channel. And that channel's popular as fuck. I'm just going to be honest with you. That man makes like $200,000 a month from just that channel alone. That's not counting his Meat Canyon channel and like the other 7 that he has. I scarfed down my Nutella ice cream. I ate it because I had it. But don't recommend. Anybody want to buy this Tahoe before I take it out and total it? Oh, how much you want for it? What's the asking price? Hello. Oh, no, you can't sell it? Damn. That man said he was finna do it, though. It was finna be gone, oh, son. Getting spammed with emotes. He's not. Divorce. Oh. That's horrific. I was about to say, there ain't no way Morgan will let him do that. Oh. He said they already knew. Oh, son. They didn't know why you was even in this motherfucker asking. You just gonna have to total it, dude. You ain't got no other choice. Tucker sent those emotes. LMAO, Erica. Nah, he's good. He can understand all the emotes he wants. I'd recommend muting the stream, though. He probably shouldn't hear the shit I say. My wife said no. Oh. I'm about to total that motherfucker. He hears worse from Alan. Damn it, boy. He'll hear it from Alan. LOL, you're good. Yeah, I know, but like, even though my kids like hear some like off the wall shit from me, like some shit I'll be saying, even still, if I'm like watching a movie and there's like some terrible raunchy shit going on TV, like somebody like cussing up a storm or like doing whatever, I'll skip it. Just because I don't want the kids to watch it. Even though I'll do the exact same shit, I'll stop the kids from seeing that. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't want them to. Maybe it's because I don't want them to act like me. Does that make sense? Like I feel like if I wasn't exposed to the shit that I was exposed to when I was growing up, I would probably be better than I am now. Do as you say, not as you do, kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, if they wasn't exposed to the type of shit that I was, like, as long as they're not exposed to the type of shit I was exposed to when I was growing up, they'll be better off than I am now. I don't want my kids to be like me. I want them to be, like, way better than me. And I mean, I guess I'm doing a pretty good job as far as, like, raising them right. Like, my daughter's, like, very active. My oldest daughter is very active within the community. My son has a lot of friends at school. You know, they do things that I would have never done growing up. Like, I wouldn't have been a part of the community. You give a fuck about the community around here. But my daughter is. You know, that's pretty cool. Tucker has her way worse. My my oldest daughter is like a part of like parades, anything that they got going on like downtown. She's like a big part of all that shit. I was never like that. Like I'll go there and like support her, you know, make sure that I'm in the crowd, make sure she knows for a fact that I'm there, wave at her. If she's like in some kind of competition or whatever, I'll get like the signs and shit that's got her name on it or some shit, embarrass her a little bit. But like me, no, hell no. I wasn't a part of any of that shit. My son, you know, he's got like a lot of friends at school. I didn't have that either whenever I was growing up. I did not have a bunch of friends in school. Like, matter of fact, most of the people in school did not know that I existed until we hit probably high school because I was super, super quiet, dude. Very antisocial, very extroverted, or introverted, I mean. And I don't know how I became what I am today. I don't know if it's just because I got tired of just sitting there and, like, I had opinions about certain things that, like, was not being shared with the world and no one else thought like me. So I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm going to do it. I'll make fun of it. Someone needs to. But that's kind of how that spiraled into that. But kissing boys? What are you talking about, son? I have a nephew named Tucker. Hell yeah. But yeah, I didn't have a lot of friends. And they didn't notice me until like I was in like early high school. Anytime someone was nice to me, I always thought to myself, who sent you? And never took them seriously. He's 1.5. I call him fucker because he's going to hear it at school. Damn it, boy. I love you too. Me neither, Mike. I have one friend now, and we're like brothers, and I consider his daughter my niece. Hell yeah. I literally only talked to one person I went to school with, and I dodged everyone else. Oh, dude, I will, if I see a motherfucker in town that I know, I'll go out of my way to avoid him. Never had a problem with the guy. Guys never had a problem with me. Go out of my way to avoid him. Don't know why I'm like that. Just do not want the interaction at all. Don't want to hear, hey man, how you been? Don't want to hear, oh, it's been so long since I seen you. Just don't want the interaction. We'll go out of my fucking, even if I need something in that aisle, we'll go out of my fucking way to go to the other side of the store and wait there for at least 15 minutes just looking at bullshit, and then go to the other side to see if they're still there. If they're still there, I'll go to a different store. I'll go check out, go to a different store. I do not know why I'm like that. I go out of my way to hide from people that I just don't want interactions with. I feel that. I talked to literally no one I was friends with in school. I've got like a few buddies left that I was friends with in school. And that's roughly about it. Like maybe 1, 2. And it wasn't like early school either. It was like late fucking, or like mid high school out, and that's it. Honestly, I wasn't a ladies' man either. LOL. My wife was my first everything. Well, hell yeah. I'll talk to goddamn everyone. I think it's also too, like, so you can ask Brooklyn about it. I'll get like swarmed by people in town that know me. They'll come up and just kind of like circle me and start talking to me, and they'll keep me in the grocery store for an hour to 2 hours, just standing there talking to me. And I can't do it. I cannot do it, dude, and I get tired of doing that. So, Mike, you're going to stream RP or no? Someone is asking if anyone is going to stream the test RP. I don't know, because like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to be live. I'll think about it for a few minutes, but I don't know. I don't know how long I'll be live today. Anyway, they'll keep me trapped in there, and they'll try to talk to me for like hours, and I will absolutely fucking hide. Now, we're not calling me Mick. I'll talk to almost anybody and everybody if they talk to me first. It just gets, I don't know. Like, when you want to go into a grocery store, dude, and you just want to grab something quick. Like, if I'm just going in there to pick up, like, a frozen pizza, a couple frozen pizzas, because we're just trying to have, like, a lazy night. And, hey, what's up, bro? What's going on, brother? And we're just trying to have, like a lazy night or something, you know what I mean? We fucking, like, going inside of a grocery store and being trapped in there for an hour and a half because there's, like, 4 people actively trying to talk to me, and I feel, like, kind of surrounded inside of this store, and I can't get out. That shit gets old. You know what I mean? So, like, if I go into a store and I know for a fact that someone in there knows me or, like, recognizes me in any kind of way, I will go out of my way to hide from that person. As fucked as that sounds, I will go out of my way to absolutely hide from that person just to avoid the interaction. That's why I'm so terrible with other social medias. I'm terrible with Facebook when someone messages me. I'm terrible with Instagram if someone messages me. I'm terrible with fucking Snapchat if someone messages me. And it's because I deliberately avoid those apps, because a lot of times, a lot of the messages on those apps are people that I do not want to interact with. And it's annoying. Like, I spend most of my time on, like, Kick, YouTube, and Discord, and Twitch. I don't really venture outside of those apps, even though I know I have to. So, like, I'll pop on Instagram and I'll upload a short, and that short will automatically upload to Facebook too, because they're linked together. And it'll also go to, like, whatever the fuck that Instagram app is. What is it? What's it called? Threads? It'll go to that shit too. I don't even know if I even have followers on there. I've opened the fucking app once, changed my profile picture and my name, and then that's it. Never been back on that app since then. They have no idea how it looks. I avoid TikTok. You know, I avoid the fuck out of TikTok because I don't like any of the brain rot content that's on there at all. I'll get on there, post a video, instantly get off. Never get back on that motherfucker again. Just stopping by, bro. W stream. Hey, man, I appreciate you, brother. And it means a lot that you popped in here and you started talking to us and stuff. always feel welcome to come in here and join in any of the conversations if you want to. And I appreciate you, man. But like I said, I avoid the fuck out of all those apps. Why? I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm bad when it comes to interaction with people, dude. And if I feel like someone is forcing something on me, I will avoid the fuck out of that person. Like if that person is if they are forcing something on me, I will avoid the fuck out of them. I'm out raw dogging this Tahoe, so hopefully it breaks on me instead of my wife. That way it breaks on me instead of her, and she won't have to think that I don't know what I'm doing. Well, hell yeah. Half the people I was friends with in high school stopped talking to me after I got pregnant, so I dropped them all, and now I keep to myself most of the time. Alan and I stay home 24/7. There's nothing wrong with that. I think staying home 24/7 is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? And it's actually very enjoyable. Me and Brooklyn stay home 24/7 most of the time. Facebook has Threads too. I never used it. I think it's the same app. I think Facebook and Instagram's Threads are the same thing. Alan's right. It is the best life. Squanchy said nobody likes me no mo. LMAO. Everybody's saying whoa because he said someone rail my asshole right now. I try not to text you too much to not annoy you, but I have sent you a few potted meat and Vienna sausage videos. Dude, it's not when someone sends me a video. If you guys message me on there, I don't want you to think that I'm deliberately ignoring y'all. That's not the point of me explaining this, and I don't want it to come off that way because I'm not a prick. It's usually like I get fucking infuriated when a motherfucker messages me and goes, "Give me a contact with Billy." Fuck you, dude. You want to contact Billy, you go contact Billy. If Billy ain't responding to you, that's why he's not responding to you. Because he doesn't want to fucking talk to you. Stop trying to force me to get you in contact with this fucking guy. You know what I mean? It's nothing against Billy. You know, Billy's a good buddy of mine. It's just if somebody messages me and says some shit like that, dude, you're instantly going in the block list. You got me fucked up, dude. I will not do that. Something else that infuriates me is like people will watch those videos like of mine and Billy's, and then they'll message me and want to talk to me about it. Like they want to have conversations about it. How'd you write that? Why are you worried about it? How'd you come up with that? Why are you worried about it? Just watch the video for what it is. That shit gets on my nerves so bad, dude. And I think it's because a lot of the videos that people do that to me with is videos that are fucking old as a motherfucker. They'll be like videos that we did fucking 2 years ago. Like, bro, I can't remember what the writing process was of that. I can't remember like how we come together and did that. You know what I mean? It's not against anybody. It has nothing to do with nobody. It's just super, super small content creators that's put out maybe one video that'll fucking like come to me and they think, oh, well, he'll answer me because he's only got like 1,000 people on Facebook. It's because I don't fucking use it. I barely use it. You know what I mean? And they'll think like they can just message me and then like I'll just be like, oh, dude, you're so talented. Stick them in front of Billy and be like, go ahead, get famous. Dude, Billy doesn't care about their content. You know how many people have like sent him videos and they're like, what do you think about this? And he's like, it's horrible. And he's just honest with them. That's just what it is. It's horrible. And then they'll get madder than fuck at him and go, well, fuck you. I don't like you anyways. Well, why are you asking me for your opinion? You know, I don't get that. Billy, this guy can go fuck himself. Yeah, pretty much. It's one of them. Why do people do that shit with other people who are friends with content creators? Why do people do that shit with content creators, period? You know, if somebody messages and says something like, hey, man, I just want to let you know I love this video. You know, that's fine. I'll be like, yeah, man, I appreciate that. You know, I'm glad that you liked it. You know, there's a bunch more in there. Enjoy yourself. Whatever. You know, if people do that stuff all the time. That's fine. Whatever. If somebody messages me and they're like, hey, man, I just want to let you know that, like, I really enjoy your live streams. They make me happy, whatever. good, dude. I'm happy to have you here because this is where I primarily have built what's left of my career. You know what I mean? As far as like internet stuff goes. And I don't even know how much longer that'll go on. But because I'm one of the people that I don't plan for the future, I just kind of live day by day. And it's one of them things where if somebody messages me and says something like that, I appreciate it. If somebody messages me and tells me like, hey, that your music really, really helped me, dude, I appreciate it. And the reason why I appreciate it is because that's what these things are meant to do. They're not meant to be like picked apart and analyzed and fucking like just stripped down to bare bone where you're trying to figure out every little aspect of it so you can copy it, reimagine it, and then try to use it for yourself. What's the point of that? That's not why it come out. That's not why it was ever put out, you know? To be fair, a million on TikTok isn't famous anymore and has not been for a few years. Yeah, I know. I mean, it was something pretty dope back in like 2020 through like 2020, I want to say 3. And then after that, nobody gave a fuck if you have 1 million followers on TikTok. Anyway, though, I'm going to go enjoy myself, goddammit. Search as TheMichaelHargrove on TikTok. But yeah, dude, like, it doesn't bother me. Get me in touch with Billy Michael. I want to know how y'all come up with ideas for videos 5 years ago. Dude. Get bent, Josh. But like I said, man, I mean, like I don't do that anymore. Like I don't do that kind of content anymore. I don't make short form like comedy content anymore. I was good at it. I was very, very, very good at it, but I don't really do it anymore. It's very, very out of the blue, out of nowhere kind of thing. If that happens. And I don't know. I guess because like it doesn't bother me that it still gets brought up. What bothers me is when like someone tries to like force the shit on me. I had no clue who he was before the game, and then we all started watching you instead. Damn, long form. He only does OnlyFans content now. You wasn't supposed to leak him. Winner's OnlyFans leaked in 15 minutes. Hello. When that OnlyFans link drop, Michael, I'm gonna need those feet pics. Bro, like I told y'all earlier, if I ever do get an OnlyFans, it's straight up gonna be $35.99 per minute. Y'all gonna be paying $36 per minute. God forbid you fuck around and watch an hour-long video because it takes me 20 minutes to get down and dirty. Dude, you got me fucked up. I would pay $50. Marcus would pay it. Marcus gonna be paying a lot of goddamn money. Then his woman gonna want to know why all that money's coming out of the bank account. She's like, how'd you go from paying this motherfucker $4 a month to paying him fucking $200 a day? So I can't quit gooning, no shine. That's why. If I did OnlyFans though, dude, I wouldn't do like the typical like sexual OnlyFans. I couldn't. I'm not that kind of person. I would have to do like something like off the rails on OnlyFans that would even make it worth even wanting to look into. I'm very serious when it comes to content. I can't fuck around and like just put out like random shit. It drives me insane. It has to be very like strategic and very planned for me to like even want to put out content. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, tomorrow is the last video that's scheduled on TheMichaelHargrove's page. There's not another one scheduled after that. I haven't been editing them because I've been trying to figure it out. So that'll be the last video that comes out on the page, and I'll have to edit more, and I'm not sure when the next one will pop up on YouTube. I know that I do know that whenever the content does start popping back up on YouTube, it's going back to like 3 days a week, where it only comes out like 2 to 3 times a week. And that's how the YouTube content for the Michael Hargrove page will go. There's so much that I want to do, but the things in my life that decide to fuck me violently. Oh. That's terrible, son. Come on, Uncle Yammers. That's another thing. Like a lot of the gaming content stuff. That's a lot, honestly. I follow some people who post once a week, if that. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It was a lot previously, too, because I would post every day. I have long-form content that has come out every single solitary day for, like, the past, like, 2 months. Where, like, the moment I get off live with y'all, like, as soon as I end the live, I have to get off the game, instantly open up the fucking, the editing software, edit these videos, make thumbnails, and do all this shit, and then schedule them to upload, to immediately come out. Like, schedule it to come out, the like, within the next couple days or whatever, and have to keep, like, building like that. And I'm trying to, like, edit them better. Like, dude, other than you, my other favorite YouTuber posts once a month. But see, I don't want to post once a month, though. I want to post at least twice a week. Bare minimum once a week. You know what I mean? But I want to, like, I want to do some content and take it, like, very serious as far as, like, editing and all that shit. Like, not serious as in, like, it's not funny. I want it to be funny. But, like, I want it to be, like, properly edited with good subjects, good research, all this shit to make it entertaining. And I want to put it on that channel right there that Botrix just shared. That's the channel that I want to start uploading exclusive YouTube content to, that where I don't ever upload shorts, because first off, I hate short form content. I have grown to despise short form content, and that's not against anybody that does short form content. Short form content is good for certain niches, but if you want to, like, succeed on YouTube, you don't do shorts. And the only reason why I say that is because if you're someone who puts out shorts to, like, get in the algorithms, and then you start posting long form content, it doesn't work after that, because YouTube starts recognizing you as a scroll show channel, where, like, people that are just scrolling, they show the shit to them, and then they just scroll by you. And instead of, like, sending you to, like, watch time viewers, they send you to scroll viewers, which is awful. Their algorithms, like this whole past few months that I've been doing, like, the Kick, Twitch, YouTube thing, I've been learning more and more about the YouTube algorithms, and it's very weird, you know, like, in the ways that they can just abruptly decide to do your channel. So that's why, like, on the After Dark channel, I specifically want that channel to only have original YouTube content that is made by me, where I'm not watching anyone else's videos. I wrote out the topic. I have, like, my own intro, my own outros. And I want it to be, like, properly put together. That way it's entertaining. It's not just, oh, okay, fuck my shorts for it. No, dude, no. That's different, because that whole channel is a shorts channel. What I'm saying is if you want to, like, if you're a long-form content channel on YouTube, and you put up a bunch of shorts, and then you try to switch to the long form videos because you think that it'll help you, like, put out the content, you're wrong. It'll fuck you over, actually, in the end. People who have watched YouTube since it started watch it for the longer videos. Wait, you got a channel? Yeah, he has a shorts channel called TheMichaelHargrove Clips, where he, like, clips the fuck out of me and then, like, puts it on there. That was the fastest you've ever replied to my comment. Yeah, because I didn't want it to come off that way. That had to be, like, nipped immediately. Oh, never mind. I misunderstood your question. You good, bub? But yeah, man, like that's like my primary thoughts right now. Like I love my Kick channel. I love my Twitch channel. I love my community and stuff. But like the only way that I'm like ever going to like get the chance to expand is to branch out. I mean, like if you look up how to expand on Kick or how to expand on YouTube or how to do whatever like that, or not YouTube, but how to expand on Kick, how to expand on Twitch, they always tell you you need to use TikTok for your short form contents and you need to like make long form content for YouTube and then funnel people back. So it's looking like that's going to be the only option. Michael Paul Hargrove is the GOAT. I wish I was, dude. I really do. I try to do once a week, but where I haven't been active anywhere, I've been slacking. Man, been slacking like he's been hospitalized though, Sean. But it's his channel though, so like it doesn't like it's completely up to him as to like how much he puts out or what he doesn't put out. You know, do not eat Nutella ice cream. I repeat, do not eat Nutella ice cream. My stomach is fucked up. Love you, son. I love you too, brother. There ain't no wishing you are, by God. Don't fire me, dude. Why would I ever do that? You're doing things out of your own free will, and I love you for it. You good, Casey? What's wrong with Casey? You all right, Casey? I don't know if he left or not, or he's just telling me that he was gone or what he was doing. No, I mean, like, is he good? I don't know. That's why I'm kind of wondering because he just like abruptly told me he loved me, so I didn't know if he was all right or not. Yeah, Bubba, I'm good. Okay, I just want to check on you, dude. Me and Casey too was also talking about doing we did talk about doing a comedy channel together, where like it's like actual like acting and shit, and we're doing like comedy videos that are long. They're not like short form content. They're like long form content that's like 20-30 minutes long. I think that would be hilarious if me and Casey got together and started doing shit like that, like figuring out these skits and shit, like almost like a video where like we lived together or something and kind of like played these certain characters. That would be hilarious. Like college humor type shit. Yeah, dude. Casey, are you streaming Forza tonight? This guy. It's not downloaded. I didn't know if that was like something that you was planning on doing or what. Love you, Pookie. Motherfuckers don't play this test RP tonight. The server's getting shut down. Maybe LOL. Fix the Tahoe. Got me bricked up. What the fuck? Shut it down. Hell no. What's the hell like playing in there? I just realized that I have nothing to drink in here. So, bro, 5M is literally the only game I have played for 3 months. I play a shit ton of Battlefield 6. I said, Squanchy's a man. He can take it. My attention span is hanging on by a thread. That's terrible. Oh. I did not bring any drinks in here with me. So I have got to get me something to drink. And I will be right back. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Well, I guess I'll go fuck myself. As many times as I deem fit. I am going to play in the test server tonight. I am going to test it and, like, play in there. More than likely, though, I won't be streaming it. But I am going to get in there and, like, test it out and see, like, what's going on with it. And then after that, I'm probably going to work on, like, some YouTube content. Because I need to get that done. I need to finally upload something to said channel. Test server. So yeah, so basically what's happening is the server's being switched. It's a testing event. It's being switched from Kentucky to a how do you say it? To a lore state, which basically means like the state is made up. It's a custom state. And they're allowed to do a lot more, if that makes sense. Like, so for like example, like with Kentucky, the law enforcement is limited to what Kentucky has in real life, as to where in this game they can have whatever the fuck they want because it's a custom state. So they get to pick and choose what the rules are. The laws in the custom state will be based on Kentucky style laws. So the laws themselves won't necessarily change. It will be based like on Southern style laws, you know, so it's not going to like anything ridiculous. There'll be more stuff like placed in there for like civs as well. Whenever we start playing, me and Campbell have been digging through a bunch of different scripts, and Winter's been helping us, and Squanchy and everybody been helping us like come up with like different scripts for the server to give the civilians more things to do, so the game becomes more interactive for us as well. And personally, in my personal opinion, don't get me wrong, I like Kentucky. I think it's cool. But when I play a game, especially a game like RP where you're supposed to role play, I don't want to be where I'm from. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to be where I'm from. I would like to role play in a different state as, you know, something else, doing something else. Like, obviously in real life, I'm not a crazy drug dealer like I am on the game. You know, and it seems more fun to be in a custom state where if they decide that this is a rule, then it can be, you know, because then like in the custom state, you know, you can come up with like your own mayor, you can come up with like your own like all kinds of different shit. Per server rules, my character's not allowed to run for mayor because he has a disadvantage because he'll win immediately. But like other people can. Like other people can get in there and they can like run for mayor and shit. They can become like the mayor. Or like the governor of the state, whatever. You know, which is pretty cool. Mayor Sister Fister Marcus. The uniforms for the custom state is a lot cooler. There's the police vehicles for the custom state is a lot cooler. A lot of the stuff that the civs will get to do in the custom state will be a lot cooler. I'm excited to see this new project. I hope that y'all do get excited about it, and I hope that you enjoy it. Do the clothes actually work? There is clothes being implemented for the female characters as well. One of the scripts that we talked about getting was specifically for like law enforcement treating gunshot wounds and EMS, And what it does is like if you, let's say you come up on my character and he's shot, he's on the ground, or he's been stabbed and he's on the ground, then if you're playing EMS or law enforcement and you have to administer something on the side of the road, it'll go to like a mini game where you actually have to like, you know, cauterize the veins together, sew up the skin, put pressure on, all kinds of shit, and it's cool. Like it'll be really, really cool whenever that part comes out. We found a website for new high quality clothes for females and males. Just got to buy them. Someone harassed John to fix my computer. I'm not sure if Big John's still in here or not, but Big John, if you are still in here, you need to fix our computer, O'Shun. What's wrong with your computer? Like, what's going on with it? Will it just not load anything? Does it keep crashing? Like, what's happening there? Right now, Civs have default GTA clothes for the test servers. So, I assume tonight, whenever I get in there, my character will not have his clothes that he was originally wearing. I mean, he'll have the shirt. The shirt's a default shirt. The shoes are default shoes, but his pants are not default. His pants say Nike on them. It literally just needs to be connected to the internet, but it doesn't have a Wi-Fi thingy. You could always just get an Ethernet cord. Get an Ethernet cord, plug it. So he has to hardwire it and won't fix it. Time to bust out the old yeller booty shorts, Mike. Oh, it's over, dude. I'm not putting my character in booty shorts. Jones for mayor. His character should run for mayor. It would be funny. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here. That way I can go in there, try out the test server. He has to run the internet from the modem all the way upstairs. You can go to Walmart and do like I did and get one of those. I think it's like 100 foot, 200 foot, 100 foot, 200 foot internet cord, and it should run all the way up there. But yeah, like I said though, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here. That way I can get in there, try the test server. We got to do a skit. Mike Cadbury's moved to Blackwater, or whatever the new one is. Yeah, that would be funny. But anyway, I'm gonna do the test server, and then I'm gonna start working on some YouTube content. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming here and hanging out with me. Thank y'all for coming here and talking to me about every random conversation that we had through this. Whenever I come back tomorrow, we'll have a regular stream tomorrow. I just want to make sure that, like, you know, everything is like set up normal. Give me an opportunity to like try to focus on some kind of YouTube video tonight. That way I have like plenty of time to like figure it out and record it and everything else. Good night, Bradley. I love you too, buddy. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Don't pawn anything that don't belong to you. Don't microwave metal. And sign up on food stamps while you still can, boys. I'll see y'all tomorrow.